Hi and welcome back to the channel. To those who are new here, my name is Phil. I'm the ordinary watch guy. I'm very ordinary, but the watches are always special. Now, this week I'm going to offer you a watch review from the Marloe Watch Company, and I make no secret of the fact that I'm a Marloe fan. I've done a few videos previously extolling the virtues of their catalogue. I'm very excited to show you a new limited edition piece that is based upon their popular Coniston automatic line. It's the Motorsport collection, comprising of two new watches. The Motorsport 25, which is designed to evoke the legendary Lotus 25 Formula One car, and the watch that they have sent to me, which is the Motorsport 105. The 105 is inspired by the classic Alfa Romeo 105 coupe, which for petrolheads is a bit of a classic road car, brought out in the early 1960s and endured into the 1970s. This isn't a paid promotional video, and I will be sending this watch back to Marloe by the end of the week. What I have to say about this watch is entirely at my discretion, so let's get into it. Okay, so Marloe were founded in 2015 by partners Oliver Goff and Gordon Fraser. They produced their first watch in 2016, and they are celebrating their first 10 years in the watch industry. They've produced a series of affordable and very attractive watches built with high quality components, with care and with precision. Their website has a very prominent statement of values that they aspire to uphold. This is a British company doing very well in a very competitive market space. If you swoop in at the right time, you might score one of their watches for as little as £250 in the sale. Alternatively, the MSRPs tend to cap out at about £800, and they specialise in a kind of dichotomy between vibrant and adventurous colours and classic retro inspired designs. The Coniston Auto range draws inspiration from the Coniston water stretch in the Lake District, an area legendary for water speed records and the endeavours of two of the bravest pioneers of speed that Britain has ever produced, Donald and Sir Malcolm Campbell. Donald Campbell piloted the Bluebird CN7 gas propulsion car on the Bonneville salt flats of Utah in America, which in 1964 set a staggering record for land speed at 403.1 miles per hour. Donald Campbell ultimately sacrificed his life to his endeavours, dying while piloting the Bluebird hydroplane. He died having broken 8 absolute speed records on water and on land. For his heroic dedication to the barriers of human ability, Marloe have drawn designs to measure time, the elusive fourth dimension, and the one to which Donald Campbell was prepared to give his life. The existing watch range comprises of 4 mainstay watches: the Track Day, the CN7, the Black Edition, and the K4. The K4 is currently sold out. For a short period of time from May onwards, Marloe will be offering 2 new watches. They are adding the Motorsport collection, which includes the 25, the piece dedicated to the Lotus 25 Formula One car, and this, the Motorsport 105. Let's look at the technical specifications of this watch. What we have here is built on a Japanese Miyota 8N24 movement. Commonly, this movement will plus or minus 20 plus 40 seconds per day, with 42 hours of power reserve vibrating 21,600 times per hour. Marloe have chosen to display the gilded version of the movement through an exhibition case back, and it's a real highlight when you flip the watch over. It's a quality piece of reliable engineering with hacking seconds and anti-shock qualities. Moving on from the engine room, you have a Coniston case, an eye-catching piece of polished stainless steel. It's a 41mm case that wears somewhat smaller than you might imagine, and I guess I thought that this was maybe 39mm. You have the 20mm lug width, which is a Goldilocks size for those who like to change straps. You've got a case that is 11.1mm thick at the bezel, rising to 12.5mm of thickness, including the curvature of the sapphire crystal, which features dual coating of scratch resistance. Looks are always a subjective thing, but I like the black, red and white contrast on the dial, which makes it very easy to read. The design language pops with allusions to the Alfa Romeo inspiration. For those who aren't petrol heads, the Alfa Romeo 105 is a classic road car. It's a piece of enduring Italian cool design. It was designed and introduced in 1963 by Giorgetto Guigaro. This is a car that was used in track and rally circumstances. The car is best remembered in fiery red, like the contrast stitching on this black leather watch strap. The car is eye-catching with polished chrome details, as is the watch, with the polished coin-edge fixed bezel and the polished tang buckle, sporting a discreet Marloe M logo. Let's talk about the dial. The dial is deliberately evocative of the speedometer of the Alfa 105, which has a very idiosyncratic red line warning zone, replicated playfully on this dial in the 10 seconds between the 50 and full minutes. Instead of prioritizing hour markers, this watch displays the seconds track more prominently, with 0 to 60 marked around the watch face and the three-dimensional running seconds track around the dial at the rehaut. This is great, and I really enjoy this. I love the red seconds hand that is racing around the track smoothly. The actual seconds hand in the car is a chrome detail, and maybe that would have been a nice touch, but perhaps more expensive and perhaps more difficult to read. Flipping the watch over, you have a second serving of sapphire crystal, beneath which is the inscription "Time well spent," the company motto. The gilded movement is really nice. It's a really nice touch, and it contrasts the outer polished stainless steel in a really nice way. And perhaps this is a lesson to others. If you are going to give us an exhibition case back, give us something nice to look at, and this is definitely the case here. Finally, we have a crown that is carved with spiraling traction and embossed with the company logo. It's a good size. It works in a firm and positive way. What's not to like? I've strapped this watch to my wrist for the last week, and I've had 7 days to enjoy it. So what's my verdict on this watch? Well, I think it's a great watch. I think it's a really nice piece. It's got the attraction of being a limited edition. It's got great heritage and build quality from a company that we know are making some outstanding, great value watches. I really love what they're doing. Their range is really broad. They're very bold in their design ideas, and they bring us something different. And I think that this limited edition does add something. It's very easy to look at limited editions sometimes with a slightly jaundiced quality, that they're just trying to squeeze a little bit more life out of a product and make a little bit of extra cash. I really don't think that that's the case here. This is a well thought out, cohesive piece of limited edition production. And actually, if you're in the market for an automatic watch at £400 as a price point, you'll have to go a long way in my opinion, to find something that's as compelling as this, giving thought towards the style of the piece, and particularly if you are a motorsport fan, this will tick a lot of boxes for you. So what do you think of this limited edition offer from Marloe? Do you own a watch from the Marloe Watch Company? And what have your experiences of ownership been? Let me know in the comments below. You know that I love to respond to your ideas and your contributions. If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more watch reviews, let me know. The best way to do that is to hit the subscribe button and give me a like and stay in contact with my content. I'm going to be back really soon with some more. In the meanwhile, why not treat yourself to one of my previous videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys.